if you're 40 years old, you're fucked. Like you're never gonna find love.
I'm tired. I'm tired of doing it myself.
I am currently really struggling to understand the universe's plan for me.
This whole dating thing, especially at my age, over 50, is just...
Dating in your 40s sucks.
It sucks. It's absolute malarkey.
Why does it have to be so bad?
I literally don't understand why I'm struggling so hard. I just don't get it. It has been several years. I think it was over a year that I had a date, and then it's been several years since then.
If I have to go through one more talking stage, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh my God, it's so draining. Dating is draining. I just can't keep doing it.
I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired.
Whenever I even get the tiniest glimpse of hope, it immediately disappears.
How many kids do you have? And how old are they? We are in our mid-40s to early 50s, Greg. Our kids are grown. They ain't looking for a new daddy. I am. Fuck.
What is the 666 rule?
6 foot tall.
Makes 6 figures.
Yes. 6 inches. If you're a single woman and you're trying to date, you are looking for...
She's 40 and done with dating. Another one says she'll die before lowering her standards. And someone ran the 666 rule numbers, and the results were not encouraging. Welcome back to the modern judge. Let's go.
Yeah, you date people and like sparks fly, and then it's just like, oh, I found better.
Oh, I went on a second date with somebody else and connected with them, and I want to try to pursue that. You were great, though. You were great.
I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person?
I want a man that has money coming in legally, he's smart as shit, and can teach me some shit.
Legal income, smart, teachable, all reasonable requirements. Filed under, should have been the criteria, at 25 instead of at 50.
Where are all the good men that are ready and want to build a beautiful life together?
Where are all the good men that want to prioritize their family, their girlfriends, and the people around them that matter?
Where are all the good age-appropriate men who are still wanting somebody to hang out with sometimes?
What are you doing? Where are you?
The stable man was out there at 28. He got tired of waiting and built a life without her in it. He is still stable. He is just no longer available.
Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills as long as I got a husband. None.
You see how I don't date broke men? Very mindful, very demure.
You want to get him to be all interested in you? Get him to spend money. That's how you know that, oh yeah, he's going to be invested.
Instead of dating a man who wants to split the bill with you and asks you, what do you bring to the table? Date a high-value provider who would absolutely feel so emasculated if he ever asked his date to pay.
I'm not like you other girls. I don't go 50-50 with a man. A man picks me up. I don't drive to see a man. A man pays for my Uber.
Some of your friends are probably deep into relationships with dusty poor men, but you have the chance to marry rich.
She described the financial screening process and called it being demure. The man being screened is expected to demonstrate investment through spending. His investment is not mutual. That is not a relationship. That is an application process with a bill at the end.
My favorite is when people are like, oh, you're gonna die alone. If you don't drop those standards, your standards are too high, you're gonna die alone. Bitch, I'll die right now.
I'm gonna have boundaries. I'm not settling.
You're better off single with high standards than in a relationship settling for less.
I'm not gonna settle. I don't want to lower my standards or accept less than I deserve because I would rather be alone.
Like, the opportunities are endless. The men are endless. Like, we can actually make anything our reality, and once you tap into that thinking and that's how you start thinking, you will be happier.
I'll die prematurely. I'll die today before I drop my standards.
She said she'd rather die than lower her standards. She is single. The standards remain. The timeline does not. Both of those things are her choice, and she has made peace with it. Respect the commitment at least.
I'm 53. And I just can't believe that I'm sitting here and it has been several years. I think it was over a year that I had a date, And then it's been several years since then.
Like, I would have loved to date someone for 2-3 years, get engaged for a year, and then live married life without kids for like 3 or 4. But the reality is, because I'm 32 and if I want kids and stuff, I will probably have a much shorter timeline. And that makes me sad.
I also feel like I'm getting older and it's like I have to put some effort into dating or I'm just gonna be alone forever. But now I'm just honestly getting to a point where I'm just gonna be the single aunt.
So at what point do you just accept being single forever? I don't know.
She said she was 53, then said she was 32. Both numbers appeared in the same thought. The timeline conversation was always going to be complicated.
What is the 666 rule?
6 foot tall.
Make 6 figures.
Yes.
6 inches.
If you're a single woman and you're trying to date, you are looking for probably these qualities in a man.
In the U.S., 14.5% of all men are 6 feet or over.
Damn.
Shit. So good luck.
Tough there already. Tough. Just on the height alone, that's tough. 17% of American men make over $100,000. Okay, at 6 inches, you're in the top 15th percentile.
Damn.
So you're looking for somebody who's in the top 15% of dick size, top 17% of annual salary, and top 14% of height.
Why do I feel like those are so low? Because I feel like there's so many out there.
She felt the numbers were low because the algorithm shows her the 4%. She has been scrolling through the exception and calling it the standard. The math was always available. Nobody ran it until now.
There's not a girl on this panel or on the planet today who couldn't walk outside and find a man who's going to be nice to her, loyal to her, and make her his queen. Women don't want that.
The amount of chronically single girlfriends that I know, either approaching their 30s or already in their 30s, that are like wanting to settle down and have a family, but can't, is an epidemic at this point.
They'll sit there and go, no, I want Chris Brown. And then they'll go try to get Chris Brown. Then Chris Brown will cheat. And they'll be like, I can't believe he cheated. I am devastated. Well, what do you think is going to happen? If I go to the car garage, right, you have to make a decision what you truly want in your life. If you truly want to just find a man who's going to look after you and take care of you, you're going to be his queen, he's going to be loyal, you can find that all day, but you're going to have to settle to a degree where a lot of women perhaps are not prepared to do that.
He said it cleanly. The man who offers loyalty, stability, and consistency. She calls him boring. The man who offers chaos and confidence. She calls him her type. The outcome of those two choices is in this video.
So I'll have conversations with my friends and they'll say things like, oh, like, you know, I want him to make like at least $200,000 a year, like at minimum. He has to be in shape. Like, I really like a guy with a 6-pack. I love a guy who's like 6'2". I need a guy with like a full head of hair. Like, I can't do bald guys. Every single time you throw a new specification into what you desire, the only person that fits within the parameters of what you are looking for exists in your fucking dreams.
They'd rather chase a fraction of a real G's time than have 100% of the time of a fucking dude who they don't respect at that level. And it's kind of like going to a car dealership. You walk in there, if you want reliability, you can get a Nissan. But if you want to get a Ferrari, it comes with headaches. It's going to come with problems. So when girls say to me, oh, you know what, Andrew, you know, you should be loyal to that. Men like me don't have to be.
A fraction of a great man's time beats all of a good man's time. That preference is honest. The consequences of it are also in this video. Both things are true simultaneously.
No, I've had girlfriends tell me like, oh my God, no, he's great, this and that, like, but I can't do a short king. So you're telling me you found a guy that's like not bad looking, has a great job with benefits, like financially stable, comes from a great family, and you can't do it because his legs aren't long enough? Like, you bitches are out of your mind.
Financially stable, great family, good job, disqualified by leg length. The checklist has no category for what any of those qualities would have meant for her life. Just the legs.
Ever since turning 40, I've been wondering if, you know, if I'm still fertile. And I looked on, a quick Google search will tell you that you have like a 5% chance each cycle. Well, I fucked around and we're about to find out. Here we go. Oh, wow. All right, so all you ladies wondering if you can still get pregnant at 40 on the first try, I still got it.
Several months later.
Hey guys, so a couple days ago, I started feeling really intense cramps. And I know that can sometimes be normal in the second trimester, but they just kept getting worse and worse to the point where I started to wail. And I was texting my friend who has had a couple miscarriages. She said, "You're gonna have a miscarriage. You need to get to the hospital's labor and delivery unit." And I'm like, "You can just walk in?" Like, I didn't even know how to deal with the situation.
She found out she could still get pregnant at 40, then found out what 40 means for that process. Both pieces of information arrived within months of each other. The Google search had the second answer too. Nobody checked that part. Today's file had the woman who'd rather die than lower her standards at 53 and several years without a date. The 666 checklist that eliminated 96% of the population. And the man who said, "We heard you, we left, and we're fine." The modern judge has one final note. The good men didn't disappear. They just finally believed what they were told. Like and subscribe. New cases every week. See you in the next one.